Integrity Initiative would have to revisit their representation of Transparency International here in Ghana. If they are going to color the reports of Transparency International this way, then they are beginning to be a disservice to the country. Because these are the facts that fighting corruption begins with honesty. First of all, you are already denying the existence of corruption. If as a leader, you are denying that, or as a doctor, you are saying somebody is not sick, and yet you are going to heal that person or cure the person. They are contradictory, you understand? So you must first, the fight against corruption must begin with exposing corruption and accepting that in actual fact it exists. How can you be chasing something you yourself claim does not exist? So as a leader who is put in charge of fighting corruption, if you go to declare that all your appointees are clean, so why are you putting in structures to fight corruption? Who are you going to fight? But so far, the rhetoric and the boldness with which MPP operatives come on radio to proclaim that, look, this allegation you are talking about, the person involved is a big financier of the party, but for his contribution, you will not be president. So he has to do this wrong thing as of right and go without punishment. And then the president says yes, sir, and complies. Because this assessment, they will take the political will to fight corruption. They will measure it, and we will continue to fail. I'm sure in next year we will fail again because we are trying to hide the real import of this year's index. Transparency International want to give it to you so you know where you are wrong. Let your people understand so that you can put in measures to fight it. If they hear that in Ghana you are hiding the true facts about it, what shows that you are prepared to fight it at all? You are not prepared to recognize it, let alone fighting it. So that is the problem. So unless and until the government realizes that public procurement jobs are not meant for party financiers, and that even if you are doing it, it is a criminality you are engaged in and you are trying to hide it. But it is worse when you stand on radio to proclaim that somebody as of right. The mockery of the whole thing is that this is the government that has appointed a full minister for procurement. What is he supposed to do? If jobs are going to be allocated based on what anybody contributed to the party, what is the minister of procurement going to do? So it is also another way of throwing dust into the eyes of Ghanaians about their preparedness to fight corruption.